Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. This is Latican014. In the last part we went through the beginning sequences of the Poke Village, and we are ready to take on our first quest. So, without further ado, let's continue. I mean, what else? So, to grab quest we have to talk to the village elder right over here, so I think you're warmed up by now, so let's take it easy. What level of quest shall you go for? And obviously, all the levels are locked except for one, so I suppose you can handle something like that, can't you? Alright, so we have first of all, we have 5 quests. One is to slay Blangos, ape-like creatures. One is a sinking feeling. I do not want to do that just yet. And hunt the carnivore, Gaia Prey, Gia Prey, whatever you like to call them. And Tekka. This is a little bit annoying, and then Popo. But let's do the easy one first, and go for the mountain herb stuff. So yeah, to grab our quest, we have it over our head. We can't do anything else until we depart or quit this quest. So just walk to the opening entrance of Poke Village and click on the square key to actually depart on quest, like it says on screen. So yeah, this quest will introduce us to one of the many areas of Monster Hunter, and that is the Snowy Mountains. So first of all, controls, let's get it over. I like kind of the isometric view, not right up close because it doesn't give me view, and this gives me a good enough view around the surroundings. So, oops, wrong button. So let's just grab everything. We don't really have any reason not to. So hot drinks not too necessary, but I believe we get to keep them afterwards anyway, so that's always good for us. So before we go, let's eat some rations, raise our stamina bar. Raises a little bit, and we can get it at least to full and replenish it as needed. So after that's done, I will probably need the mini whetstone more often than anything else. Oh yeah, beforehand, the gun lance. You have 2 main buttons of attacking in Monster Hunter. That is the triangle weapon, or triangle button, which unsheaths your weapon, and you have it out. You can see pretty low mobility, but with the right trigger, you can actually guard with it. In the guard mode, you can actually push triangle to attack, circle to reload, because you know, the gun lance is a gun, so it needs shells. The only difference with the gun lance is not actually a true gun, because it does not shoot bullets. It actually launches just explosions at the tip. So you got to be quite close to a creature to actually hit it. So here's the opening kind of intro to Snowy Mountains. Nice little place full of snow, like the name suggests. Giant mountain up there, and the Popo, which we are going to be hunting. So let's see if we can kill a good amount of them and harvest. So first of all, with the triangle, there's a combo of 3 attacks, and then you can push X to come back. Triangle and circle gives the upswing, and then circle shoots shells, which drops the sharpness immensely. So don't want to do that. So let's kill our first creature. Oh yeah, with the gun shells, you can actually restart the combo. Ah, I missed him. Well, we got one of them, so let's actually harvest. So you go over body, push the circle button, and you can start harvesting, getting raw meat. What we're looking for are Popo tongues, I believe. So there's another raw meat, and that's all we could gather from it, so you can see the body disappear. If you run, hold the right trigger, which drains your stamina. You can press triangle and circle to go directly into a guard stance and reload, so that's how I like to do things usually. So we can continue gathering here, but I would prefer to go up here because there are actually more Popo in area 6 and 8, I believe. So we can push the start button, check around, see the quest info, and see we need to collect mountain herbs. Okay, so I was doing exactly the opposite of what I was supposed to do. But anyways, before we head off, we can start scoring ourselves some, what are the poke points, I think. So I believe there's a gather spot right here, yes. And ice crystals, those are going to be useful for equipment and some weapons early on, but not too useful. There's the Wyvern Elder. You can trade him stuff, but usually his deals are completely horrible, so don't even deal with him. Until you get, like, tickets. They like sky blue tickets, bronze, I think. It's a bunch of different stuff. We'll deal with that when we come around to it. So first off, we can take a shortcut. Actually, I believe this is more of a shortcut than anything else. I probably should have bought some pickaxes so I can dig through, actually start mining through those cracks in the wall, because we're going to need to gather quite a bit of materials because the poke farm is not actually available to us just yet. So we're going to be quite short on anything we need. First off, I'd like to come right here, and here's our first mountain herb spot. Another one over to the left side. So let's just keep gathering. We only need like about 5 of these. I know this quest doesn't seem very interesting, but you know, this is just the humble beginnings. There's a lot more things we can do later on. So I believe that's all the mountain herbs we need, right? Check here. We already have 5. We don't need any more, so I don't want to waste anyone else's time. So let's continue. We can see some Anteca. I guess we could destroy one of them. Yeah. I took some unnecessary damage, but you know, that's to be expected. I'm just messing around anyway, so there's a Manteca pelt, so let's leave. Oh, yeah, the crouch. Crouch really is not too useful. You can use it if you like throw a smoke bomb and try to sneak up behind a creature and lay a trap before they notice, but other than that, it's kind of pointless. There's another mountain herbs collecting spot here. I think we can collect antidote herbs also. And over here, there's a special gathering spot. I believe we can pick up like throwing knives and stuff, but usually it doesn't come in very useful. Oh, we got a paintball. We can mark the target we are actually hunting and follow them around on the map if we are holding a map. Otherwise, it will only reveal them in the area you are currently in, because I guess that's just how it is. So here's a shortcut. You can jump down and have the animation where their guy, you know, jumps and it has to recover from it. Or you can do it my way and run off this certain spot right here. You can see right here, there's 2 lines in this crack. I like to run off directly here because if you run out just right, you can land it and hit the edge of that and slide, and then just continue running. So it saves a lot of time. Especially, it adds up if you keep doing it over and over again. So since we're done gathering our herbs, we can just head back to base, turn those things in, and complete our quest. So let's do that real quick. And the only annoying thing is, well, it's not always annoying, but sometimes when you don't want it, when you complete a quest afterwards, oh yeah, that's the item box. This is the turn-in box. So for circle, it'll automatically deposit anything you need. So we're done with that. So yeah, after quests, they'll usually ask you to autosave, and that is good unless you want to not save the status of what happened in the quest. Oh yeah, before we get any further, the signature weapon or attack of the gun lance is you can't be in the guard mode, but once you are, you're just kind of walking around. You push triangle and circle to enter the Wyvern Fire Blast, which will expend, I believe, will it expend ammo? No, it actually won't. It'll just turn it onto a cooldown, but it's a very damaging attack, and it does a small amount of fire element, but what I like to call true damage. So it's pretty good, but it really drops your sharpness. So yeah, we'll save because there's no reason not to. And if the recording goes bad or anything, I can just redo the quest. I mean, these quests actually never go away. Even the special... Ooh, the Granny Peddler's up here. I'm the granny who takes care of getting these felines work. You're a hunter, aren't you? How about trying some of these felines as workers? I've got 2 types of working felines with me. Feline chefs who specialize in cooking, and feline comrades who are a hunter's best friend. Feline chefs are excellent cooks. If you hire them, you can eat the kind of gourmet meals that can even boost your battle skills. A hunter in your position should consider having a feline chef in your employment. How about taking one out on a trial run? Well, I guess the first feline will be on me. After that, you have to pay a finder's fee for any of these cats you hire. By the way, I didn't bring any of them with me today, but I also have some feline comrades for hire. They can accompany you on quests, but you can't bring them if it's an especially dangerous quest, nor can you bring them if you're on a quest with another hunter. I'll tell you in more detail next time, I suppose. Remember that I'll always have either chefs or comrades in tow. Alright, so let's hire our first cat for free. So you can see they specialize in different main ingredients. I always choose the ones with the highest stars, and you can also check on the bottom what their food specialty skills would give. So everything else not to use. Vine Master is the only useful one out of this guy, and that just reduces stamina cost of climbing up and down vines. This one, Heroics, which is pretty good, but I'm not a huge Heroics user because I tend to get hit and die, so don't like it. Strong Cat's useful for gathering. And Ultra Lucky Cat, that's what I like, so we'll get that. It just increases the good stuff you get at the end of quest if you have it active. So let's check out our cat. So first of all, let's put in box the random stuff we grab. So yeah, you can just continue depositing, and whenever you want to organize things, you just go in the box and press select. So you sort it. I always like it sorted that way. Just a standard sorting makes it quite easy. So let's head into our kitchen and see a cutscene showing our first cat. So you can see him just kind of running around. Nothing too special. Alright. Oh yeah, anytime you experience cutscenes in this game, you can push select to actually just hurry things up. So let's talk to him. Welcome, Gastronomy. Thanks for hiring us. Meow. We're just going to use one of the rooms you aren't using anymore. We promise to make you great food, so bon appetit. Food made by one feline is on the house, but if you add more staff to the kitchen, we will charge you depending on the number of staff. We look forward to having you order our tasty treats. Yeah, and the cost is not much. Oh yeah, he just gives you some tips. And if you talk to them once in a while, they will sometimes give you items. So, we can do the barbecue service and cook raw meat for us, but I don't really care for right now. Uniform. You can either have them with the chef's suit down there or the cook's coat, which I like them with the cook's coat because it actually makes them look like... Is it the right one? I believe it is. They just need to get higher in level. Eventually they'll have their own chef's hat. So, first order of business. We can change the order we organize them in, and I'm not really worried about that. But to order our first meal, we go up to the ringer right here, order food. And I believe the first combo I want is vegetable and fruit. So let's see. That's a fruit, oily raisin, and a vegetable, pumpkin. I guess we'll mix those two. I think this is what I want. Vegetable and fruit. It's either that or vegetable and grain, or it's meat and vegetable. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll see what happens. So you can see him eat a pretty decent meal right here, and we'll see how he reacts. Aha! So it worked out. So we get a little bit of a health increase, and none of these skills, because the skills are not always guaranteed. You just get them randomly. Alright, let's head out to our second quest. Let's get that over with quickly. Beforehand, let's buy some pickaxes. So we have a decent bit of money. I'm going to buy 4 pickaxes and 3. So we're going to need to gather quite a bit. So I think you're warmed up by now, so let's take it easy. What level quest shall you go for? And we can only still do ones, because we need to complete, I think, the slaying quest and this slaying quest to actually unlock anything else. I don't want to do a sinking feeling just yet, especially with this weapon. It's kind of slow. So let's do... we can do Anteca. Let's go hunt the carnivore. Let's actually do some fighting. Oh yeah, I was supposed to use the bow. I guess we'll do that next time. I usually forget, so let's reload our gun lance and continue. Oh yeah, you can see a hot air balloon up there. If you actually go to your menu, go to... where is it? Oh, gestures right here, and you wave at it, it will reveal where your hunting, or monster you're hunting, is actually at. So that's always neat. So I'm just going to grab everything, because anything we don't use, that'll let us keep after the quest, definitely useful. Poison coating, definitely useful, because we're going to need to hunt a lot of bugs, especially for the obituary set that I like to start with usually. Although I've come to like which one is that? I think it's the Kephalos set, and it has like a decent amount of stuff, especially with like damage. So That's a good set to start with. A lot of people recommend the Centaur set for early game, and I recommend it too if you're skilled at it. It's been a while since I played, so I'm probably going to take it easy, especially with a Obituary with the evade set, or the evade ability, and the good amount of resistances. So start off with the old pickaxe, run up to this spot, and just push square to just kind of keep collecting. Old pickaxes have a high chance of breaking, but we're getting materials we need, like iron ore. Later on, iron ore will not be very hard to get, but for now, we need to grab as much as we can before we leave. So yeah, that's all done with. I believe there's also another mining spot over here, so let's make our way over here and just check it out. So, am I correct or am I wrong? Oh, there it is. Yeah, you just have to look for these cracks in the wall. Oh man, I'm almost breaking all my axes. There's the last axe. So let's switch over to the iron pickaxe. So ice crystal is definitely worth the effort to actually collect right now. No, nothing else. Great. Over here, it looks like a mountain herb collecting spot, but if you can see above, there's actually a beehive. So you can collect here and collect honey, and when you combine it, we'll get into the alchemy stuff later. I think it's just combining, but I like to call it alchemy. Honey with regular potions actually become mega potions, and those are mainly my main healing items throughout the whole game, so that's good stuff. So, honey's not going to become a problem later on, but early game, it's very hard to gather much, if any. So, definitely worth it to kind of grab right now. Alright, so let's continue on. Ooh, wasp. So let's let him turn around and shoot him in the face, stab, and he's gone. Most of these small insects actually blow up to bits when you actually destroy them, unless you use poison where it leaves their carcass and you can just carve it afterwards. So these are our first enemies, the guy prey, that I like to take care of quickly before the other ones start swarming me. So you can see they're coming at me. I'm just going to guard because he's going to start jumping at me. So guard our first attack and then start stabbing him in the face. I don't know. Let's kill this one quickly before. Are you serious? The bug came along too. Well, beforehand, let's see if we can grab some carvings. Nope, his body fade. Yeah, these guys fade away really quickly. It's very annoying. But we can gather like once, maybe twice. No, just once. Alright, so we killed about 3 of them. We need 2 more. So before I do that, might be a good idea. Whoa. Noise just blasted through my ear. I thought I had it on mute on the Total Media Extreme recorder I'm using, but just kind of transferred. A little weird, audio bugs I guess, but whatever. Alright, let's see if we can catch up to him. Easy way to catch up if this is too slow for you, like, you can always turn around and do the triple hop. It's a quick way to kind of maneuver while you're attacking. And he dares to do that to me. So, there's the Wyvern Fire. Just, I think it's a good idea just to at least show it off. He deserved it for being annoying. Oh, we got White Liver. That's actually one of the special gathering items that you don't actually keep at the end of the quest. It turns it into poke points so you can use that for the farm whenever that becomes available. So I'm just going around looking for things. Oh yeah, beforehand, if you head up to Area 8, you can actually head down through here. Just drop through. There's a gathering spot for stuff that we don't really care about. But what I'm actually looking for is at the top of the snowy mountains, so let's hurry up and get up there. It's going to be a little bit because there's a lot of climbing to do. And that's why I kept at least 2 sets of pickaxes, because I knew I wanted some materials, but this is the most important of everything else. So we see we're pretty close to the hot air balloon. But right up here, there's a mining spot, where there's like a dead body of a dragon, I suppose. But what we got here was macrolite ore, and that is what I kind of wanted more than anything else. So we're gonna continuously lose health. So we can continue climbing further, but there's really no need to. So let's make our way to Area 7. I need to kill like a couple more of these things before I die. I probably won't die anytime soon with first aid kits, but seriously though. Kazoo whelps are biting me, and as long as I'm carrying one at the end of the quest, they will also turn into Zenny. So it looks like none of the Gaia Prey are actually going to be appearing out here, so hopefully let's see if they've respawned in Area 5. If not, we're going to go check in Area 3. So yeah, none here, that means Area 3. There's also another mining spot there, but ooh, looks like our Wyvern Fire recharged. But I think it's more important to just hurry up and get this out of the way. So there's the last 2 we need to kill. So hopefully we killed that one. See him jump. So push select, get out of that real quick, so I can gather. As soon as you complete a quest, you can never take, or you can no longer take any more damage. So you could like stand in lava or something. But well, let's go up here. We can actually collect something, but we're not going to be able to make it back in time. They're Wyvern eggs. They provide a lot of like 1,000 zenny, but I don't mess around with it too much. It's a much better way collecting powder stone. Oh yeah, carnivore egg. So if you bring that back all the way to camp and drop it in the item box, you'll get like 1,000 or 500 zenny, or not zenny, but poke points. So yeah. So yeah, not much else to speak about. So once the quest completes, we're actually going to drop it automatically because of the animation he goes through. Same one he had when he drinks the potions. If not, then this wasp will bug us and cause us to drop it. So let's just walk around. Nope. So yeah, I think this is a great place to end off this episode. It's gone a little bit over. I probably shouldn't have gone on another quest, but oh well. So got some stuff. So Gaia Prey stuff. I'll unlock new equipment for us. So let's end it here. So thank you guys for watching this episode of Let's Play Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. In the next part, we're actually going to do a sinking feeling, and we'll see why. You'll see why I don't like that quest too much. So yeah, let's save. So until then, I will see you all later.